Hello everyone, I'm Soporific and welcome back to another video. Today, we're bringing you the final episode of New Tales from the Borderlands. I'm so happy because we can finally put this series to an end because this game is just, it has some moments, but all in all, it's just so stupid and I can't wait to see the finale of it. Last episode, we got captured, so I'm hoping that we can have some bit of cool moments or like, I don't know, something cool to happen. But before we start, actually, let me see if I can change my cosmetics, see if there's anything, oh look.
Select your
Oh, so I can just battle whenever I want. Okay, and I have my collection right here to see what I got. How many vault liners do you think we're gonna find this episode? Not sure. But hold on, my customization. Let me see if there's anything new that I like. So I checked everybody's. I didn't change Fran and Octavia, but I did change a new. All I did was make her jacket blue. I like the simple colors. Anyway, let's start the episode. Let's see what we're getting into.
All great stories must come to an end. And this one, it's filled with blood, bullets, death, heartache, and a smidge of redemption. Like one big old lasagna from hell. It's not looking good for our heroes, who had each been fooled and seduced from their own egos.
Didn't fool me, I saw it coming a mile away.
Fancied himself a celebrity. The nerd believed she was saving the world with all her science. And the rage monster finally dealt with her. What's the clinical phrase? Old crap. Too late they discovered there's no such thing as a free lunch or a multi-million-dollar investment from a mysterious benefactor. Coldwell had them and the whole world in her clutches. The rage monster set for execution. The dingus imprisoned and out of Ecodex service. The nerd dissected and discarded. And Promethea, the first target in Tedior's gambit for galactic takeover. What can I say? Fate has no patience for character arcs. And sometimes, the people with the alien-powered superweapons intent on destroying the world win. Not every great story has a happy ending. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the lasagna.
Starting off with the music. Be inside the crystal? Huh?
Fong! Beautiful Fong! I'm so happy to see you.
Can she understand me? Or am I just making animal noises to her?
Something is very wrong. The shard's power is messing with...
Aww, cute little jabber. This lab's your whole world, isn't it?
I am not a jabber. I'm a scientist with a degree and books.
I think someone needs to be tickled.
Fong, No, I do not need to be tickly too.
It's a tickle train.
Oh my gosh, can we get on with this?
I've evaded your probing tickles.
Hey, don't be scared, little jabber.
I'm not... Okay. I'm a little scared. Can we just stop and discuss this like adults?
Aw, cute little jabber thinks she's talking.
I am talking!
So she can't understand me.
24 hours. 24 hours to make this work.
Huh?
Wait. I remember this. This was the day I thought Reese would cut the whole project. We were so screwed. I leave for a minute and you're fooling around? Completely useless. Is that really what I said to her?
I don't think so.
It's not what you said, but it is how you sounded.
What's the difference?
That's the right question, but not for me to answer. After all, this is your mind, laid bare. What, I wonder, are you trying to show yourself?
I want to go back to normal. My reality, right now.
Then take us there. This construct is one of your own making.
What do you mean? I don't have time for this. None of this makes any sense.
Consider, Dr. Dar, that the answers you are seeking lie outside the bounds of what is logical.
We don't have time for this. We need to stop Susan Caldwell. Isn't that why we fused in the first place? To stop her? No! Come back! What the hell is a jabber doing in my lab? You know my feelings on animal testing. Release it!
I tried, but this one keeps coming back. I think it loves to work the wheel.
You're free to go, Jabber. I'm not a Jabber. I'm you. Metaphysically. But if we work together, we can... You're right. She does want to work the wheel. Let's begin.
Before we do, I thought we could grab dinner in the mess hall first. Take a break. I don't know, talk about non-work stuff. I'm sort of having a hard time.
Exactly right, Fong. We've wasted enough time. Start it up.
You weren't really listening to her.
Signal moderate, temperature delta 10 degrees, power shift 2 joules.
Not good enough. I need an equilibrium. Increase speed.
Before we do, can I
am pitching tomorrow.
I know.
Increase speed.
You could do things differently. Stop. Listen.
Okay, so if I don't do anything, is she gonna...
She isn't working. Why won't she work?
Anu. My mother. Today is the first anniversary of her passing.
Oh, Fong. I had no idea. I had no idea.
This isn't how you acted back then. You got so obsessed with changing the world, you've lost sight of everything. Everyone else. What good is saving the world if you stopped caring about the people in it?
I'm sorry, Fong. I'm sorry, Fong. What is all this? Some kind of twisted test? Why are you doing this?
Our consciousnesses are joined, that much is true. I have been with you ever since we first connected in my Iridian prison, but this You are doing this to yourself. It's fascinating.
Why me?
Because you can't do it to anyone else.
No, I mean, why me? Why did you connect with me?
Something about your nervous system makes you very compatible. It could be your desire to heal the world, a thirst for justice. The fact you harbor an ancient wound doesn't matter. I'm not looking a gift host in the mouth. You are my opportunity to survive and reconnect. I must take it.
You care about the world?
I care. Maybe not about this world specifically, but I care in a general sense.
You said I'm doing this to myself?
Yes. I've healed you physically over and over. Now
Oh, that's why. Because I saw him cutting into me, and I just automatically just,
Why would
like, the wound just closed up. I was confused. I actually forgot what the crystal did for a second.
You alive? I can poke you with an electrified stick, but you could just tell me. Well, that's very rude, but also sufficient.
Why does it matter if I'm alive?
Don't ask me the deep questions. I'm just a guard. All I know is that I'm supposed to log on my timesheet whether or not you're alive and which day you stop being alive. And today, you're alive.
Whoopee. Alive. Dead. Alive. Dead again. Alive again. Dead again. Again. Alive.
Yeah, that was a hell of a demonstration. You don't have to, talk about it.
Nothing to talk about.
Good.
You know what the worst part of it is?
No. I don't actually care. I mean, I feel like you're under the impression I do. That was a mistake. A terrible mistake.
That I just keep walking into it. Pitfall after pitfall after... Like Anu. She's so smart. She's always been so smart. And I thought, I thought I was smart in a different way. A more useful way, even. But I'm not. I'm stupid.
I'm glad you came to that realization.
But
It only took you 5 episodes.
all in the past, right? You gotta stay present, mindful. How do you feel now?
I don't like the answer, so I'm just gonna say nothing. Talking negative about yourself ain't gonna help.
I'm gonna be honest, this is not what I was expecting from this shift. I sort of thought you'd be like all the other prisoners, trying to finagle your way out of here, or to bribe me, or... what are you doing? Okay, wow, that's, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna find something else to do. Pee. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee.
Oh my gosh, he's back. Did they make another one of you, or? Oh no, you just got teleported. He did say he's in self-destruct, but I thought he did, but I guess, I don't know. Looking back at it, it didn't really seem like a self-destruct, it looked more like a teleportation.
Can I text?
No!
Bollocks. Hope you're not expecting this to be quick. You killed a lot of our friends. You don't even remember doing it, do you? Figures.
Well, you'll be joining your friends soon enough.
In hell.
How dare you? How dare you? They are in heaven with dogs.
Wow.
Whatever. Shut up. You're gonna be so executed. Ta-da! Had it built in case you fell for the little investment offer. Now you get to die here. Ain't it fun? That's right. Drink it in.
Gonna be real awkward when you're the ones lying dead in a fake froyo shop.
That's cute. Almost sounds like you believe yourself.
Well, I am the main character. Something tells me I ain't gonna survive this, unless they throw me for a loop and we can actually die here.
Oh, right on time.
No, she's back. She thawed out. I know she's not
I
happy.
had to see this with my own eyes.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Reba.
Fran Miskowitz, finally beaten and bested. Not so tough now, are you? Oh, what? Are you gonna try and freeze me again?
If my machine ain't acting
My
up.
sisters were right about you.
Sheesh, how you got the trio sisters all against you? How'd you get that?
Wow. Never did get past those anger problems, did you? After all this time and all that effort, where are you? Right back where you started. Alone. Angry. In a lousy little froyo shop. I thought it'd be fun to watch you die, but now I realize it'd just be pathetic. Toodles, Francine. I hope it hurts. A lot.
Oh, I pressed X, my bad. Oh, Francine, you missed a chance.
It's a TDR hover chair, you idiot. How many times we gotta tell you that?
Or maybe that was supposed to happen.
Louis, kill them!
I cannot. There is no contract for...
Can you at least hurt them?
hurt. One either kills or they don't. Assassination bots do not, as you say, half-ass it.
What good are you?
Oh, I know what he's good for.
Well. If it isn't my old friend, Octavio. Huh. This is the part where you say some stupid made-up version of my name, and then I come back with an even more clever comeback to assert my superiority. Wow, that was our thing. Are you not even surprised to see me? Have you thought about me at all? I killed your sister!
Or so you think.
Your loudmouth friend used me to completion! I had to deconstruct all the way back here! We have a history, a thing. You're my nemesis. I am yours. It's been really clearly established!
Not really. I thought you were gone. For good.
Oh, no. No. This doesn't work for me at all. How am I supposed to crush his spirit if he's already broken? Oh, wait. Oh, I know. Maybe this will cheer you up. Huh? How you like that? I can do more than just shoot things, buddy!
Dang.
But I still mostly like to shoot things. Problem is, you brought necrodex to a gunfight! See what I did there? I shot your precious echodex. Because I could.
By the way, I like that song, Renegade. It's that intro credits song that played on the last episode of Tales from the Borderlands. You know, the one made by Telltale. When we were falling in space. That song is so good.
It's what happens when you've been locked up for as long as I have.
You've been in here for 30 minutes. Here you are, locked up. Precious echo deck shattered. You're defenseless. And now I can watch you rot like a pile of old beans.
Pile of old beans?
Silence! Piles of old beans can rot if you leave them out long enough. I don't have to justify myself. I've endured enough of your humiliation. Dumb Tavio.
From what?
From everything.
Example?
I don't know. There's so many things. I can't think of anything specifically.
If you can't even think of one thing.
Whoa. Maybe you should let him bounce back a little. I mean, look at him. Here. Sniff this scented candle.
It's nice.
I also have a sandalwood, which I find very relaxing.
Ah! Somebody asked for your stupid candle!
Why can't you just put me out of my misery so we can get this over with?
Because, you insolent twerp, killing you is the last thing I want to do. Even if I ignored Susan's orders to keep you alive as leverage, death's too easy!
Whoa, whoa! Hold on.
What? Why are you suddenly so perky? Is it from my scented candle?
Did you say the one thing you can't do is kill me?
Right, because death is more than you deserve!
No, because your boss wants me alive.
Because my boss wants you. No. Yikes. Well, what did he do? Wow, great!
He said correct, but the subtitle says great.
In the entirety of the 6 galaxies gives exactly 1 skag as to whether or not you live or die. Because you may hold some tangential value as leverage over your uncooperative and super valuable sister. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Congratulations! Now, back to my ultimate revenge plot.
Ah!
Oh! What?
To be honest, the guards and Brock sucks.
This is a hostage situation.
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
back off.
Let's see how this goes.
I mean it. Hands up and get out of my way, or
Fire warning shot. We're gonna kill ourselves if we do.
Right frickin' now.
you want me to pull the trigger?
I'm surprised them guards didn't react earlier when I started screaming before doing the dive.
You grabbed me.
That's right. That's what I thought. Deactivate the bars.
Deactivating bars.
You. Get in there.
You know what? Good for you.
Just press the button.
Button on your left.
It's literally the only thing to press.
Now who's the boss?
You are.
Of course that worked.
And contract uploaded.
Louis! Louis! What did you do?
Oh, we just uploaded a bounty contract on that red laser.
Hello. Is your name Red Laser? Please confirm your name is Red Laser.
Come on! Robots are supposed to be smart!
He'll be busy for a long time. Alright, let's smash this one with a thick, blunt object. We're gonna kill you. Hurry up and find something heavy, I want to catch, sink, or swim tonight. You sit tight, beefcakes.
Ooh, yeah! I feel that adrenaline. Let's go!
She, seems to be getting mad. I think it's because I called her beefcakes.
Well, if that's got her upset, imagine how she'd react if she knew what the boss was doing to Octavio.
What is your boss doing to Octavio?
Aha!
You can't flee forever, Red Laser.
What is your boss doing to Octavio?
That's as fast as you can go.
Shut up! It's heavy.
I don't believe you.
It's true. He's super screwed.
Say hi to your helling friends. I mean, say hi to your friends in hell.
Oh, this is our last chance to get proper angry, baby!
Hell with it! Why not? If I'm gonna die, it'll be the way I lived. Mad as hell. Susan frickin' Coldwell is still drawing breath.
Yeah, that sucks!
TDR is gonna use that alien whatever to take over.
Yeah, all that sucks. Makes me angry.
And my goddamn sponsor bot won't shut up.
Yeah, get mad!
Oh no. Ow. Ay.
Press X instead of B. Hold on. One swipe, and a chair too.
Wait. We do the executing, not you. Executing your executioner is a crime, punishable by...
He deserved that, to be honest. He had a whole gun in his hand and he didn't do anything.
Execution.
Laser eliminated. Contract complete. What?
Nothing?
Yeah!
Yeah. No. I have had enough sponsor bot advice. Ah!
Malfunctioning, baby! Anger overload! Overload!
Okay.
Back to anew.
I'm not a jabber. That's an improvement. What in the... What? Am I? Octavio? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Maybe I should go back to being a jabber. Oh, the sweet comfort of being a jabber. Stop! Get a hold of yourself, Anu. This is your consciousness. Exert control. Take charge. Demand. Demand. I'm going to demand.
If you got a problem, say it to me. The Big O.
Yeah? Yep. I'm definitely Octavio.
Your other half.
My other half.
When we fused, you were consumed by the desire to save him.
in. You're supposed to be packed by now.
Jeez. Do I really sound like that? I sound so insufferable.
Don't forget pedantic and condescending.
Yeah, Octavio did tend to call me those things.
Yeah, I'm not going.
What?
I'm not going to Atlas with you.
I heard you. I'm just trying to fathom how moronic you're acting.
I wanted to talk to you about it.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm giving you a golden ticket off this dumpster fire of a planet, and you're squandering it.
Oof. That's harsh.
Indeed.
Atlas is not my golden ticket.
I knew it. You're too scared to leave the nest.
Still aimlessly goofing around like a teenager.
Do you remember what he said next?
No.
I don't know what you're still doing here. You don't even know what you're still doing here.
I'm doing the best I can, one step at a time. Life isn't all planned out like one of your science recipes.
That's the talk of a slacker.
Whoa.
And it's science equations, not recipes.
No wonder I don't remember what he said. I was too focused on convincing him that what I wanted was right for both of us.
It caused a rift.
Now isn't the time for debate. I bought your ticket. You're going. End of discussion.
I'm not leaving everything because you got a fancy job at Atlas.
It's the chance of a lifetime.
Yeah, your lifetime. I have dreams of my own.
Like what?
I'm gonna start a business.
I never took him seriously. Not even a little.
Really?
I have the work ethic, the street smarts, the connections.
Wake up, Octavio! You're living a delusion! No! Okay. Look at this logically. You need some income, right? Now that I'm running my own lab, I can get you an entry-level job at Atlas. Most likely something in sanitation or food services. Maybe a secretary job if you can answer calls like an adult.
Why didn't he want to go with you, Anu?
It's not the self-made businessman track, but it's better than you lying in a ditch.
He stayed for countless more reasons than he had to leave with me. Namely, I didn't treat him the way he deserved to be
Maybe
treated.
her time at Atlas calmed her down
treated him
because
like
she was a way
a
different
burden I had to
person
carry.
back then than now.
Sanitation? Food service? That's all you see from me? That's the highest I can aspire to in your mind. Screw that. I don't want your pity.
The problem, Octavio, is that you don't know what you need. That's what I'm here for.
Please, I don't want to see any more.
Why?
Because what I did next broke us.
I want to see. I wasn't there.
This is my home.
Fine! Stay here then. You belong with the trash.
Wow.
I am so embarrassed that you're my brother.
It's tough.
There's nothing intelligent, ambitious, or worthwhile in you.
Sheesh.
I've wasted so much time and energy protecting you. For nothing. I'm done.
Yeah, that's a wild thing to say to your sibling.
After that, we always felt separated.
You two can never undo that rift. Never unmake that harm.
What's said is said.
But we can still reach each other.
Impossible. This is your past.
But you can change the future.
Then I have to step outside the past and view it. Compassionately.
My mind. My rules. Now, let's bridge this divide. I was so fixated on who was right, as if it could only be one of us. Try and see his point of view, even if I don't agree with it. Try and understand how he feels. No matter what, we're both always doing our best. That's enough, and all anyone can ask for. Re-evaluate my beliefs. I originally believed he didn't value my opinion. Now, though, I'm seeing he values it a lot.
You've constructed
A bridge of empathy. A cute trick for us humans, if we do the work.
Sis?
Octavio, what I said before, it wasn't true. But I think I finally understand. All you've wanted from me was...
reframing your regrets. Empathy for the past. Very curious.
Go my own way. Be my own person.
I believe in you. I didn't respect you enough to let you make your own decision. And it was me who was scared. By holding on, I was holding you back.
You've seen how far I've come?
You really can succeed on your own. I'm so proud of you.
So can we all agree that Anu is the true main character? I don't care for controlling all three of Anu, Octavio, and Fran. Octavio and Fran are side characters to me. Anu's the true main character of this story.
You may be fixed here. Out there, you're still broken.
Yes. I suppose I am. Wait. I understand now. Why I'm trapped here.
Yes.
Malfunction overruled.
What the...
What an interesting turn of events. Your rage has reached such critical levels that SponsorBot's only recourse is to turn into a killing machine and murder you. SponsorBot knows you better than anyone. It can anticipate your every move. Might I suggest a new combat style? Perhaps something turn-based.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is cool.
Story was always, Francine.
Level 50.
Crap!
You may have defeated those guards.
So they found it easier to do his design in Sprite instead of in the regular game?
Oh, yeah! It's all coming down to the come down!
I've had just about enough of you.
This is pretty cool.
Then prove it! Unless you're too angry, of course. Enough talk! Let's get rowdy! Inevitably, your temper would be the end of you. I'm just cutting to the chase.
Ow. Can't block that? He puts up a barrier so I can't even hurt him. Unless...
Killed what you? Maybe I'd have
Can't even see his health bar.
in my anger if your judgy ass weren't around at all.
Ooh, she's on the offensive. Better keep attacking me or else you might accidentally self-reflect.
I seriously can't block that?
Come on.
I mean, it is
Come
a...
on.
It is a missile. But still, in turn-based RPGs, you can only block stuff to stop the amount of damage you take. It doesn't matter what it is.
Wave your hands and fix everything. Addiction.
Are there unblockables in turn-based RPGs? I can't remember. The last turn-based game I played was Paper Mario the Origami King. I played that all the way back in summer. I can't remember if there was any unblockable moves from the enemy. Going Super Saiyan right now. Speaking of which, have you guys seen that new Dragon Ball movie that released back in August? It was pretty alright.
Losing your temper fucking rules! You get it! You finally understand it! Oh, my master plan is complete! To make you embrace all of your emotions, not just...
Oh, eat my butt, you broken-ass bot! Mecha ballistic freeze ball bomb! Ah!
That was a pretty nice segment. Those were the days. Win the retro battle. $2,000 gold. Friend leveled up. As if that matters. I mean, unless we're gonna be fighting Susan in the Sprite world.
Might. I'm unkillable. They can't kill me.
Famous last words.
Yo, listen up! This is a hostage situation. No one move. No one even think about moving.
Rock? Is he just holding you to his head? Just shoot him!
Don't you think I would have done that already?
He can't. And neither can you, or Susan Coldwell will incinerate all of you. She does that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, no one move, or I shoot me with this Brock.
You think he's bluffing?
I don't know. I was about to take lunch.
I mean, what's the point in going on anyway? I'm not a VIP. I was never on Forge's super successful Dirty 30. Maybe I should just end it all!
No! Wait! You have so much to live for!
Says the guys that were just pointing guns at me a few moments ago.
It's a trap! Don't answer that!
Okay. Okay. What are your demands?
My demands? Oh, yeah, my demands. I've been thinking about so many demands. Tell me where Anu is.
The doctor from the Tea Talks?
Oh, she's in a secret restricted area.
Which secret restricted area?
We don't know. It's a secret.
Oh,
The logic's pretty solid.
all right, well, my demands are met. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Hold it! Why don't you turn around and put the gun on the ground? Or I'll blow my brains all over this hallway!
You're not the only one who could play hostage.
You think I won't?
Yes, he won't.
Think I won't? Do you think we won't?
Just shoot me!
This logic, though. I don't think we're gonna get it in time. Wait. Oh, we just missed it. So if I held it, I would have dropped it? If that's the case, good thing I missed it.
I want you to know that I hate you, and this has not made me respect you more at all.
Oh no, my feelings.
So that one guy's head, right?
The hell? Well, if it isn't Bivington Bradwick.
The last episode was the last time we see him.
VIP himself. Or was it VVIP? I lost track after you put me in a cage.
Listen, I know things got weird at that party. Between you and me, Susan really knows how to kill a vibe, you know?
And me! She killed me! Like a bunch of times.
At the tea talk, I saw. I was like, what? You know? Man. I mean, Susan hired me to trap you, but that was just so not namaste. So I totally get that you're feeling a little, like so many feelings, but mainly feeling a little...
Pissed?
Sure. Look, You've got the wrong impression of me.
That's your fault.
I first thought you were a fame-thirsty idiot. But look at everything you've done here. That's brains. Literally, brains.
You don't know who I am, where I've been, the things I've seen. I was in prison.
For 30 minutes.
That's amazing. Like, that's the kind of experience that can really impress Silver Spoon investment brats.
Like you?
Oh.
Not unlike me. Look, you've been a pathetic, nobody hustler for your whole life. You're so low on the ladder, Susan Coldwell's only keeping you alive as leverage. She doesn't care about your potential. But I do.
It's kind of hard to believe.
Put down the talking gun and let me make you a superstar, Octavio. Let me make you a real VIP.
I didn't want to put the gun down. I would have. What? Okay.
Making a mistake. Big mistake.
If you gave him the gun, I would have been so mad.
Huge. Oh God. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
I'm checking this wall directory, but every room looks the same.
Oh yeah? Tell me about it. I get lost here all the time. Wait a minute. We're not on the same side.
Don't move! Fran! Okay, Frogurt flavor calming technique. Peanutty buddy. Cuckoo coconut.
Oh my gosh.
Razzmatazz radish.
This is supposed to be a serious situation in the final episode, and we're messing around like this.
I'm Octavio.
This writing, man.
You're angry, but I accept you. Huh? Huh?
I fail to believe anybody that played this game actually likes Fran.
What?
What?
What did she say? I actually missed it.
After your horrendous torture, Susan mentioned taking your sister to a lab.
Is that where you're going?
I was going... you know, I don't know where I was going. I sort of picked up this gun and walked around.
Well, let's just kick down every door until we find her.
Door number 108.
Where's my sister?
This is Susan's office.
Hot. Diggity donuts.
There's cases, so you know they have money in it.
Yep.
Did that improve your mood?
A little.
Well, spread out! There's gotta be something in here that'll tell us where to find Anu.
Sure thing, but before we do that... think about what you're doing.
I'm trying to find Anu.
That's what you're going to do. What you're actually doing is standing in Susan Coldwell's office still holding a gun to your head. Put the gun down, Ock. There we go. Louis, guard the door while we look around.
Affirmative.
I'll stay here and summon the guards with my mind.
You can do that?
No, but I can try. I can try. Oh, shit.
Since one skin, guns far, but anyway. Let's not focus too much on the dumb stuff. Let's just look around the office and see what we can do. So obvious money.
I forgot.
I don't want to talk to you. What's this Vaultlander figurine? Pick it up, please.
Vaultlander?
Oh, look, it's Handsome Jack.
Who would leave of a Vaultlander lying on...
Oh my gosh.
You fell right into my perfectly laid trap.
No, I didn't. You fell from an air duct.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, now you have to hang out with me. Because of the trap, that's the rule.
Hey, I know that weirdo. He's obsessed with
Vaultlanders. And we're playing. And if I win, you have to live in the air duct and breathe asbestos.
You've been breathing asbestos?
Let's play!
What is that? I gotta look that up after this. Hold on. Okay, he has a high attack and some good defense, but I kind of a high attack too. I feel like it would be best if I did this because she has a high defense, but yeah, I'm gonna go with her. Just in case I mess up.
Handsome Jack, Vaultlanders! Fight!
I can work with that damage. She got dizzy off of that.
Toasty! Mommy, I'm scared! Ooh. Get up! Critical hit! Toasty! Whoa! Ooh.
Let's see if we can get the finishing animation once we're done with this fight.
Now a critical hit! Super Bowl combo! R.I.P.
Got it.
KO.
Okay, not sure how the meteors came in, but I'm not complaining. Better than just hitting him off the table. Here we go. There's the man, Handsome Jack. And still champion. Win every Vaultlanders battle. Nice. Did lose once. I mean, I forgot which episode it was, but I was close to losing one. Dude got me down super low.
You've learned all I can teach you.
You didn't teach me anything.
And now, I shall disappear into the unknown.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to crawl in the air duct?
You can't see. It's too smoky.
Alright, there we go. Now we still gotta find Anu. Hang on. More money. Don't want to talk to you. Let's just look on this thing.
The jabber goes.
Yeah, but base directory. Where's Anu?
The ratch goes.
It's a decoy computer. No. No button tells me what to do.
Alright, let's go see what it is. I like how I walked away from the desk, but then I instantly spawned right behind it.
I can scrub the surveillance system and find Anu. Password protected? Of course.
Just guess it.
That never works.
She likes money. Try money.
That's stupid.
Try money.
It didn't work. Needs a number.
Try money 1.
Forget it.
Try millions of money. Big box. Bitch of box of bags of moolah. Dough. Lots of dough. Cashola.
Oh my gosh.
777. I don't know why. I just like 7.
That's a nice number. Alright. Maybe we should ask Brock. I don't know if he had to look around and find a secret, but he could know. But hold on. Let me open this real quick. Let me look at the statue, actually. Should like something we can, look, an Echo Dex.
Is this Susan's Echo Dex? The Supreme Deluxe model! Ultra thin titanium bezel, 12 cameras, long-lasting iridium battery. This isn't even in stores yet. Let me just try one app. Ooh, TDR Friend Maker. I wonder what it does.
We don't have time for you to make friends.
Let me at least try one button. Unsettling, but cool!
What button was that?
I can probably hack into Susan's own terminal with this baby.
Alright, let's look at the statue now. If I can. There, wait.
Get a load of Big Suze.
What an ugly mug.
Would be a real shame if someone broke her face.
A real shame. My finger slipped.
Fran!
Did I do that?
Alright, there's that. Let's go talk to Brock. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't think the background check thing would pop up.
This is your first time in Susan's office?
Oh, no, I mean, it's amazing how this office never changes. Because I spend so much time in here. Because I'm such close personal friends with Susan Caldwell. We have a timeshare together. It's really exclusive. We go together like peanut butter and guns. Chunky peanut butter and bullets, guns. Yeah. Ooh, feel like I'm sweating bullets in here.
Let's see what we can dig up on old Brock.
I'm still a fan of the shooting you all in the head idea.
He's writing a book?
It's my memoir. Eat, Pray, Gun. One sentient firearms journey through life, love, and spiritual fulfillment. And how he became better for it.
Wow.
And how he shot a lot of stuff along the way.
That's a really long title.
Looking for constructive notes.
Okay.
Alright, we got a background check.
Mount Olympus?
Hang on. The background check, Louis. Wonder if we can do the same for Fran. Anything change?
I forgot.
Yes, it has.
Humans are slow.
He's doing stand-up sets at every comedy club in Promethea. The Ha Ha House, Captain Corn's Chuckle Hut, Promethea Penitentiary. Wow! Wait, what's this? He's got a sitcom greenlit?
That sitcom must be this game.
Put in the ass in Ass-Assassination. Premiering this fall on PBC. I'm so gonna watch that.
No, that was weird that was weird camera angle. The cutscene was still going. But anyways, see if we can background check Fran.
Let's see what we got on your background, Fran.
I like the outfit. Whoa. Is that younger her? If that outfit for her was in the changing booth, I definitely would have put that on her.
Most likely to burst a blood vessel.
I like the hairstyle too.
True.
Most likely to pork the principal? Less impressive.
But true.
I think we're done.
Alright. That's everything for now. I mean, I guess I'll talk to these guys, but let's see if we can, I don't know, get a password from what I got.
Alright, let me just hack into the terminal with Susan's fancy new Echo Dex. No, wait. My fancy new Echo Dex. So sleek. So powerful, so expensive. The ultimate symbol of a true VIP. Just holding it, I feel like a boss. Such a boss. Such a boss. I'm a boss. I'm forgetting myself. I need to hack this thing. Curse you, sexy Equinox. Alright, now with Susan's firewall, this could take... I'm in! Lightning fast! Never leave me, fence.
Just a reminder, this is supposed to be a serious situation about, you know, getting everybody back together, saving my sister, and getting off of this place.
Tear us apart!
But they're still joking around and taking the sweet time. I tell you that this game doesn't take itself serious. And if it doesn't, why would I?
Looks like they're keeping Anu in a lab. Here, Sector Zeta.
That's an Omega.
That's what I said.
Are we ready to rescue Anu and get the fudge out of here?
It's hero time.
Don't matter what you do.
You said I'm fixed here, but I'm not. And I can't be who I want to be out there until I make peace with who I really am and what I've done. And I'm starting with you.
You told everyone on Promethea you took a job at Atlas so you could change the world.
I wanted to be seen changing the world. I never pondered what that actually meant.
You can adapt, Anu. Grow. I always saw that. Which is why I think I hired you.
Didn't think we were gonna see Reese again, let alone hear from him.
You think you hired me?
Right. Exactly.
But the truth is, I took the job because I was desperate for approval and acceptance.
My acceptance?
Yes. In a way, I admired you. You're a hero, an entrepreneur.
Keep going.
The people you deem intelligent?
Did you really need me to tell you you're intelligent?
No. I always knew that. I just didn't trust it.
Then, do you need me? A manifestation of your boss to tell you to trust yourself?
No. I could do that on my own.
You're seeing yourself more clearly now.
Probably the one and only time we're following the light doesn't result in death. Cool environment though.
You're in here with your heart in the right place.
Just remember to breathe.
Okay, we just cut through the heart.
See if we can.
This wall is a construct of my own mind. It's just a mental barrier. What? I phase walked through it! Oh, phase walk! Oh, phase walk! You know who else phase walks? Lilith the Siren. Lilith phase walks. I phase walk. Transitive property. I'm like Lilith. Whoa!
I love it when she gets excited. Tell you, it's my favorite character in the game.
My gut's undefiled by a rapturous load.
You don't have to talk like that here. Say what you mean.
You killed me.
It was self-defense.
It was murder.
I never intended...
Intention?
The violence remains. I That darkness only lurked in other people. Bad people. But it's also within me. You're proof of that.
You reflect. Give your sin meaning. That is courage.
I was worried about you.
Idiot! She's healing faster than we can burn. I don't usually like the corporate types, but there's just something about
Wanna
it.
get tacos?
Okay. Can't phase walk this. I always dreamed of being a siren. And this is a lucid dream space. Maybe I can also... Phase grasp. Stop! Take it off! Take it all off!
Well, well, well. Look who it is. Little Miss can't do wrong. You know what, though, Missy? You're no better than that Susan Coldwell, if you ask me. You're both playing with power you don't understand.
Oh, it's her.
Stealing corpses.
I was like, it sounds familiar, but I don't want to get it wrong. For some weird reason, I thought it was Reva.
Clearly we had some
But like, they never
trust
met.
issues. Unless specified, the dead don't belong to you or me or science.
On a planet surrounded by death, the dead deserve respect. And if we don't, how could we ever respect life?
Now you're getting it.
I'm really curious by this point to see how this game's gonna end.
I don't need her alive. I need the shard.
If your head came out of the clouds, you'd see you've got a good thing going.
Is that plasma kind of the best you've got? It's barely breaking the skin. You got this.
You got this.
Oh. Source of the light. Okay, can I log onto it though?
Okay. No platforms, nothing to grab. I guess the only thing I could possibly do is... Whew, okay, Anu. You got this. In here, you're a siren. In here, you can... I cannot wait to tell the gang about this when I wake up. If I wake up, I'll probably wake up.
Alright. Is this the final? Before we wake up?
All
Has to be.
humans, no matter how high-minded, are the same. You're all selfish, vainglorious, incapable of stopping the pain all around you.
True. But that makes us capable of something else.
What's that?
Compassion, reflection, and ultimately change.
Hey, I got my device back.
I've been so obsessed with this device as the solution. So obsessed with solving the universe's pain, I didn't even see the pain right in front of me.
Okay, y'all are insane. I'll keep trying the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, but it's not happening.
You, listen very carefully. I need you to watch over this woman. She, or what's inside her, is the most valuable object in the universe right now. Far more valuable than you. Do I make myself clear?
Clear.
I am going to the bridge to determine why in the seven hells somebody prematurely launched our ship back into space!
Yeah! Yee-haw! And that is how you pistol whip.
Really wish
That's
you
not a
didn't
pistol, though.
demonstrate with me.
What happened to the guard? I was about to say.
Yippee-skippy-ki-yay, mother truckers! Leave lady alone.
Scanning. You are so lucky I don't know your face or name.
I don't need a name to knock this one's head off.
You want a death day? Having a bullet for a person?
She sounds like I don't know if it's a she, but it sounds like sounds like Stitch Face, you know, from the first episode.
Both come out of this ahead. There's got to be something you want, right?
Lady.
My sister? Pick something else.
Sister?
Yeah. You jackasses weren't holding me prisoner because I'm important. You just knew Anu wouldn't want anything to happen to her brother. Laugh it up! Octavia doesn't matter. Ha ha ha! So funny.
Something you want to talk about, Ock?
Don't care about Ock.
I knew it.
Pretty lady, Anu.
How does she get in this job?
And keep away from Thugman.
I don't want to do anything.
You can care about her.
Okay, I guess the game will
My
decide for me.
got the crap kicked out of her enough. She doesn't need anything else.
I keep forgetting. This ain't Telltale, bro.
Brother?
Friend?
Right decision. Next game.
It would appear this TDR guard is previously acquainted with Anu. And may also be a psycho.
Not psycho anymore. TDR guard now.
How did you get the job?
Bandit sign up to be a corporate foot soldier.
I'm saying.
Gym membership.
Oh, okay.
Great. Awesome. Let's get her out of here.
Great. Awesome. Came here to rescue her also. Thought you were trying to kill her. Glad we clear up comical misunderstanding. Yeah, not that comical.
It
Yeah.
was a little bit comical.
No, it wasn't.
You can help me up now. Yeah. Oh, headache.
How do you two know each other? Long story. Short version, we are friends. Maybe more. Very. Will they, won't they? I see. Have you two had, mouth
Oh
to
my
mouth?
gosh, what is your obsession with mouth to mouth? Have you already done it with anybody before? Why? Because if not, is that the reason why you want to do it so much?
You were comatose for a while. Is your brain malfunctioning?
I had such a cool dream. I was a siren. Now, headache.
That is not healthy.
Anu?
Anu, wait. Who are we dealing with? Is it Anu or that shard spirit thing?
Is it me? Is it me? Is it me?
Stapleface knows this feel.
Of course I'm me. If I were an all-powerful shard spirit, I wouldn't be as terrified as I am right now.
Or is that exactly what an all-powerful shard spirit would say to make us think it was you?
Anu, what's your favorite Frogurt flavor?
Oh, gosh, how to choose? There's just so many flavors. And so much of France staring at me right now. Vanilla.
It's Anu for sure.
Is it just me, or did it feel like we...
Yeah, we're in space.
Black starry sky town?
Oh, launch! As in launch the building into space, not the app.
Oh my gosh.
What? How was I supposed to know? Who puts a button like that on their Echo Decks? Okay, that's on me. I'll take the L. But I can fix this. There's definitely an unlaunched button here. And Viola!
New idea. We all find escape pods. Immediately.
Don't have to tell me twice. I hate space, and I hate this corporate dump.
I'm not leaving.
Hilarious bit. Woman who won't leave. So good. Okay, let's go.
We can't. Why the hell not? We sure as mother can.
You find an escape pod, get in the escape pod, and escape.
At this range, Susan can fire her doomsday weapon at Promethea. We've got to stop her. We're the only ones with a chance.
The tiniest chance.
Still a chance.
Yeah.
If we do this,
I think there's a
can I
huge
still
chance with this
punch
game's
Susan
terrible
in the
writing.
face?
Everything's gonna work in our favor.
Promise.
I promise.
I also promise.
Thanks.
When you say doomsday machine,
a larger, more powerful iteration of our own device that some cool, but not intimidatingly cool scientist sorta tricked me into creating for her.
A big, giant, humongous super gun.
Super device. Actually, yeah, in this case, it's a gun.
Okay. How do we stop her?
In Atlas, we operated our highest level weapons from the ship's bridge.
It also controls ship's flight path. Due to your training, fun fact and staple face brain.
Our mission
it's
is
staple
clear.
face, not
Storm
stitch
the bridge.
face. My bad.
Kill or knock out Susan.
And return these shards where they belong.
it sounds like the perfect plan. Except the bridge is the most fortified section of this ship, defended by swarms of TDO guards, drones, turrets, exploding toilets, and filthy data ports that lie about their age and don't text you back. I'm just guessing about the last one.
Don't worry about getting to bridge. Staple Face has plan.
I hate this plan.
Yeah, you still went along with it.
What's going on here?
Wanna talk?
Now approach, lady. Did you just call me lady?
Remember, you work here too.
Yeah, you're in charge.
I am in charge.
No you're not.
Am so?
What if she is? Whoa.
Hey, friends to bridge.
Friends! Prisoners! We're prisoners, but also friends.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you're prisoners, each other's friends, and you have direct orders to take them to the bridge?
Yes. Okay, move now.
right there! I'm calling this in. Nobody move.
We probably should not let them call this in.
Now we're definitely calling this in!
Emergency lockdown protocols above staple faces tapering!
I was really close to hitting a new.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
I just find it hilarious how it doesn't matter where we are. Louis can stand in the line of fire anywhere, nobody, and nothing can happen to him.
You know, beep, beep, your echo decks.
You think beep boop bop is a sound from my echo decks?
Just use your echo decks.
Oh
Yeah, now's not the time for this.
I can honestly say, this is not how I saw my week going.
You and me both.
I suppose it'll be over soon. One way or the other. Hopefully a good way. And not the other. I mean badly. I hope it doesn't end badly.
Hey, you keep your pretty eyes on the prize and do what you gotta do, magic rock-wise. And I'll do what I gotta do when it comes to Susan Coldwell. And my fist. I'm gonna punch her.
We get it.
I know.
That door open yet?
Now y'all just go ahead and hold their horses while I suss this pickle out.
Couldn't help but turn on Susan's voice disguiser.
It's a hit and a half.
Octavio!
Yeah, got him. All peaches.
Oh my gosh, now with more Brock. Souped up Brock.
Alright, clowns! End of the line! I don't care what Susan says! Ah! Shoot to kill!
I think we should let him finish them off. This seems really important to him. He's gonna be so tuckered out later. Poor little guy.
Such amazing guards.
Bombastic, braggadocious behavior. So you give murder robots a bad name. GG. Well played.
Oh, grab, grab, grab.
You have a friend in range.
Huh? Of course! Didi, your friend, Maker. Susan doesn't use the app to call friends. She uses it to make and remake friends. Don't you see? What? I'm still hip. I still get technology. I wonder if I can customize the settings and give it a dark theme.
Just use your stupid echo dumper!
Friend code scanned.
Rude! Don't look at my code!
Alright. What do we gotta do? Oh, I guess turn this off. Boom. Oh. Wait.
Hold on and dump me back to the main menu.
Am I supposed to be looking at something?
Okay, I'm bored!
I like to turn everything off. I didn't look at the left side, to be honest. I was looking at the right. Whoa. To be honest, Anu shouldn't have died from that. Should have healed right after. Okay, there we go.
Yes! I can't move! What are you doing? Click! Click! What? I can't! What did you do?
I brought an Echo Dex to a gunfight.
Why can't I shoot you? Why can't I shoot you?
Your safety is permanently on.
I'm a gun that can't shoot!
Technically, you're not even a gun. TDR doesn't register you as a weapon anymore.
Maybe don't shoot people.
enjoy your life as a paperweight.
Now that we're finally about to face the boss of Tedior, I've been processing our friendships.
There they are!
Anu, get the next door.
On it!
When I first met you all, I believed you were all disgusting, inefficient sacks of flesh, walking animals with no purpose, other than converting food to feces.
Great story, Lou. Fran, close the door.
Oh, that's no good.
Die, door! Door, die! Why can't doors die?
Wait, we're up to our necks in crab room done.
Stop using that voice. It's jammed!
No, no! Elbow juice!
I like
Nice
her.
work.
That psycho traitor's with them too.
Dang.
We call that an adrenaline smooch!
Get it open. It's stuck.
No way she's gonna die here.
Talk about this.
Anytime now, Anu, situation's getting critical.
She was running for a while. Anu, come on.
Anu, you were an anxiety-ridden corporate shill. You were afraid of your own shadow.
Oh, Anu, get the next door. Why do I always get the hard ones? There has to be a weakness here somewhere. I'll find it.
Now you're a heroic example to humanity, courageously standing up to evil, even if it means you'll definitely, absolutely die.
Go, goggles! Why did I just say that?
Slay Queen.
Scanning. Scan complete. It's a door.
I know! I need an opening before we all die! Increase magnification.
Zooming for clues. Sometimes the best way to find things is to make everything bigger.
Well said. Why am I talking to goggles?
Because a good friend can be right in front of your eyes. Like me. I'm right in front of your eyes.
I know.
Only when I call you to be.
Oh, what do we have here?
Zooming, enhancing, composition analysis. Door composed of 64% door fibers, 35% various door materials, 1% door handle.
Not helpful.
You try being scanning goggles.
Increase magnification.
I'm zooming. I'm zooming. That's all you want from me. Zooming, enhancing.
Yes! Now zoom and enhance.
Zooming, enhancing, magnification at atomic level. Oh, look at all the little door molecules.
Can we break through them with hard enough hits?
You want to hit the molecules? They didn't do anything to...
Increase the zoom. We need flaws, gaps, inconsistencies, anything. Zoom all the way in.
Affirmative. Approaching maximum zoom. We're zooming where no goggles have zoomed before. Zooming, enhancing, magnification at the quantum level. Warning, things are about to get weird.
I've seen weird before. At this point, nothing can surprise Timmy?
Oh shoot, it's Timmy.
Permit him to exist in
I
multiple
honestly forgot about him.
dimensions at the quantum level.
He's trying to say something. What's he saying?
Scanning.
Pull? Pull Van der Waals force through a quantum state? Pull apart covalent bonds from the door molecules? Pull.
The door handle.
That was my next guess. The door handle.
Like I said, I'm looking at that thing the whole time. Like, you can't do anything about that.
Tell no one about this.
I can't promise that.
Guys, I just opened the extremely difficult, complicated door. Staple face.
You can fix this, right? You can make her okay?
I don't know. I can try.
What are you gonna do?
No time. Time is delicious. Bellissima.
No! I can fix this. It could be fast. I just need... Come on! Short Spears, you owe me!
Oh, we gotta go!
Shh. It's my death day.
Have you guys heard of that movie, Happy Death Day? It's been a while since I watched it, but from what I can remember, I liked it.
They went that way. Of course they went that way. It doesn't fork off anywhere. There's no windows or doors. It's literally the only direction they could go. Once again, I feel like you are criticizing me in a high-pressure situation. We will discuss this later, Daryl. You know I'm bringing this up with Eleanor. Don't you bring this up with Eleanor!
Eleanor. I haven't heard that name ever since the third season of Telltale's Walking Dead.
Son of a skag! Son of a skag!
A fluid dynamic thermolock. I've read about these, but I never thought I'd actually see one in the wild.
A fluid-dooey what now?
This is bleeding edge security. By using a series of hydraulic pumps, the door's lock must be depressurized by balancing a precise volume of liquid at a perfect temperature. It's adjusted by dispensing viscous door fluid from those handles. But with this many variables, the number of permutations is...
4,088,300,031. No, wait. 32. I forgot to round the decimal.
This isn't even fair. This is impossible.
Pouring frozen yogurt. You kids, stand back! Mama Fran's about to pour the most important yogurt of her life.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to open the breech door. Would you like a boop in hand?
Oh, what? Okay, that threw me off. Okay, so much inputs. Just a reminder, this is supposed to be a serious situation in saving the world.
So annoying, must punch!
Self-control in an out-of-control world. The door is open. and I just made the perfect cup of yogurt.
My goodness. You are majestic, Francine. When we first met, early data concluded that you were in the throes of a midlife crisis, sublimating rage-induced insecurities into mediocre desserts. But now, I see you are comfortable and confident, being much, much, much older than everyone else.
Oh, saved by the gunfire!
I love being in danger with you all.
There they are. Just like I said.
Someone's gotta close that door!
What? Really?
See, when I got shot from Brock before, that's how it should have played out. I should have been the sole survivor.
I don't know how viable this plan is, or where this crazy train is going. All I know is I don't trust that shard. You shouldn't either.
I have it under control.
Still must hurt though.
Have you ever thought about breaking up with that thing?
Out of the question! It heals wounds! It brought me back from the dead, for pity's sake!
Call me old-fashioned, but I don't love this alien consciousness living in your mind, roommate.
It's fine. Fine, 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 fine.
Look inside. Do you even know, truly know, where the shard ends and Anu begins? The longer the shard lives in you, the more it changes you. You do see that, right?
Of course I see that! I conversed with the shard deeply. If you experienced what I experienced.
Did you? Call it an experiment. Life without the shard.
Without the shard, we'd be nothing.
That's not true.
No company, no capital, no future for either of us. We need the shard, and it needs us.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we wouldn't be successful. But I'd love to be unsuccessful with you.
I have a clear shot. Focus. Relax your shoulders. Breathe out and squeeze. You are micromanaging!
Lovely. What I'm trying to say is I've learned something from each of you. Last but not least...
They're really standing in the line of fire, man.
Octavia! You were always important to me.
Can you get up?
Negative. Sadly, your use for me ends here.
You're not gonna tell us our score? Tell us our score before you go.
Stop. Please.
Why are you guys still in the line of fire, man? Oh my
Because
gosh.
of my programming, I was required to kill. I was an assassination bot. But now, because of you, I can choose to save. I am a protector bot. And you just got L0U13.
Who's gonna do a weird robo comedy? You had so many jokes. So many dumb jokes.
Grenade!
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer.
No!
Rest in peace, Louis. Unless they do something where they bring you back at the end. I really thought he was going to be safe. He's literally the face of the game. Look, he's right there.
But your friend. But it's nice to see my soldiers can hit something every once in a while. I certainly pay enough for them. And now you're here, on my bridge, doing what? First attempt at a corporate takeover? A hollow, vainglorious attempt? To save the world? You possess one of the most powerful objects in the known galaxies. But it doesn't negate one crucial, inescapable fact.
What's that?
You're weak. Since the very beginning, from the moment you bumbled onto that shard, had the delusion to call yourself a company, you never had a chance. But why? You have a valuable product, capital, smarts, and yet you all fail so utterly and completely. Why? Because you never had the spine to start a real company. You can't stomach the violence of the business world. No iron ovaries. What hope could you have to compete in the big leagues? Business lesson 1. Your weakness provides me with a competitive advantage. Now, allow me to show you what we call aggressive restructuring. Give it a minute.
And the fact that they're just standing there too, like, friend, what about your freeze ray? Or just punch it or something. Look at all the options.
Holy shit!
Is that the first time we actually hear a new curse?
No!
Congratulations, Dr. Dar. You were right. Your invention has changed the world.
They're all dead.
Not all. Some are just mortally wounded, but yes, they'll all die quite soon. Ooh, let's check on them.
Breaking news, now. They're calling it the Harm Ray. A mysterious blast that's hit our planet, causing Prometheus to
Dang, the news got on it quick.
everywhere. More so than usual. Others, like this reporter, endure excruciating pain before the sweet, sweet release of death.
Huh. I suppose there's one way you can still save them. The healing shard in that ticker of yours.
You can't cut that thing out of her, even if you wanted to.
True, I can't get it out of you for my weapon, so I'll just have you in my weapon.
How are you gonna do that? Come on, Anu. You're just standing there too. Oh my gosh, and you tripping.
Let her go!
Y'all are just standing there doing nothing.
And abandon the fine people of Promethea? Never! No, I don't think she wants that either.
She's right. It's my fault.
Don't let her do this. We can't let Susan win. There's gotta be another way. Hunt in that big brain of yours.
Don't give her what she wants. I don't know this techno-computer stuff, but that sparking core doesn't look healthy.
Will the weapons core incinerate you? Yes. But think of it as your generous donation toward the healing of Promethea, whose life is worth more. Yours or an entire planet's.
Fulfill your promise. Allow yourself to merge. Reunite my other half in your body. You can defy those who resist.
I can absorb the other shot in the device.
A power well earned. You and I have communed deeply.
What will happen to me?
Our combined consciousness will overwhelm your corporeal form. The personality known as Anu will crumble, as well as anything anyone would call your humanity. Total death of the individual. But with that incredible power, you'll restore the planet, destroy the egomaniac, end the pointless corporate war, and eradicate violence for good. I believe that is what your soul has always wanted.
Anu, don't talk. Just listen. I know that shard's got crazy magical healing and the ultimate power to stop Susan, but just this giant weapon is modeled after your device, right? If anyone can find a weak spot, it's you. You've got your engineering smarts. I've got street smarts. We could destroy the device together. We can figure out something, right? Right?
What about healing Promethea?
Anu, you don't have to take on the suffering of the universe. You can trade it for a few more moments on the spaceship. I don't want to lose you to that thing.
You know what should be done.
Forget the shoulds. Your life affects our life.
Next to a planet. 1 life, 2, 3 lives, or nothing.
It seems what Anu would want. So I'm gonna see how this goes.
What is going on?
No!
Integration.
Whoa. Look at that design. Looks so cool.
Wait a minute, wait! Think this through. You can't handle those shards alone. You need...
We are whole again. Nothing will tear us apart.
It's still Anu's body too. I know it's a serious moment, but sheesh, we know Anu was hiding all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
We are not holy. We are complete.
Sis, you okay? Anu?
The one known as Anu no longer. Fate impulses of the individual. There was a covenant.
She formed you to save Promethea.
Indeed. As promised, we shall fulfill our deep desires. No more animal testing.
The jabbers are loose!
Susan, hey, just checking to see if you're I'm getting calls from the other corporations. They're all kind of being like eaten alive. Apparently jabbers really don't like being tested on, and they're sort of ripping people apart behind me.
Alert. Ship is on collision course with Promethea. Impact approaching.
I think you might want to talk to her, bud.
Estimated casualties from impact with Promethea, 5 million plus.
Cool. Could you make the ship not crash into Promethea? Could that be our next wish?
We do not grant wishes.
Okay, just asking.
Impact with one planet. Nothing compared to saving all galactic life.
What about all the people that are about to die? And the animals and the stuff?
We will bring them back. Heal them. Life and death aren't decided by chance or the anger of the stupid and small. Not anymore. Now, we decide.
No one single person decides who lives or dies. You know that.
True. We will remove their tools for death.
What are you doing?
And replace them with something more benign.
Tacos!
Wow.
My sweet deluxe Echo Decks! I know I wished for more tacos. but never like this. Never like this!
Your tools of violence are now non-violent tacos. Yield and submit to the rebalanced cosmic order.
All right, it's official. You've lost your mind.
Our consciousness is magnified by 30 orders of magnitude. Our intellect is supreme.
You heard me. You're cuckoo for cuckoo crab worms. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Seriously, if you don't correct the ship's pitch or jaw or whatever, with your science and engineering stuff, we're all dead.
As a mortal, your death is inevitable. The timing is frivolous.
Oh, that's it. I wasn't gonna do this, but you left me with no choice. You need some sense slapped into you. Here comes my slapping hand. Slapping!
Our lower life form. You punch, freeze, and murder. There's no place for you, or any of your kind, in the new universe. Goodbye.
You're telling me goodbye? Oh, you got some nerve, Misty. 'Cause I ain't going anywhere without you.
Well, guess you are.
Fran? Fran!
Fran no longer exists. She is a murderer who is now paying our spiritual debt. She is banished, as are all those who have robbed the life of another being.
This is PNN. Hello. Welcome to Promethea News Now. The news now you need now. Right now. Developing news now. The few citizens of Promethea still alive with horrific, agonizing pain, who still haven't died yet, are now vanishing completely. And
That's
it's
that
not
guy.
just here on the
Oh, look, it's Dami Danielle.
PNN studio analysts believe people susceptible to vanishing are those who have ever committed murder. Unfortunately, on Promethea, that would be literally everybody.
Vanishing attack? We at Atlas can easily defend to whatever vanishing thing that...
Well, I guess it's game over for me. Because I've totally murdered people.
Why would you admit that?
So many people. A stone cold murderer right here.
Do you want to die?
Yep. That vanishing's gonna come any minute. Guess I never actually murdered anyone after all.
You speak as if in shame.
Well, it's just not great for street cred. But then again, I'm still here. So I'll take the W. Looks like it's just you and me, creepy celestial being inhabiting my sister. You feeling the tension? 'Cause I'm feeling the tension.
Feeling is a base, depraved human perception. We feel nothing.
Well, in these situations, I like to try Octavio's tried and true strategies for public speaking, job interviews, and being an overall suave dude.
Your existence hinges on answering us. What is the behavior of the suave dude?
Let's see. Well, the most important thing is to... This must be how Anu feels all the time. I'm sweating him.
Stay consistent with what I said before.
Dominate the conversation through volume.
There's no need for volume. We perfectly sense all sounds at every measurable level.
Yes, but I'm louder, and thus more alpha.
Preposterous! You think you can be louder than us? We are sonic power fused in space. We are eternal.
Okay. You're alpha. I'm not the enemy here, Anu. We're on the same side. We've always been on the same side. I've never not rooted for you. Can't you see that? I believed in you enough to go into business with you. That's a big deal for me. What more proof do you need?
Proof that you cared about more than making it. Proof that you actually cared about the bigger picture. What did I name the device? Do you even remember?
You named it the anti-gun device. Because of course you did. It's the most Anu name imaginable.
You really were listening.
Of course I was. My sister put her life on the line to win us a business deal. I didn't take my eyes off that screen for a second. Remember when you fell into the tank? Friend and I rushed to save you. 'Cause that's what we do for one another. We pick each other up when we're down. You and me, sis. I'm always gonna have your back. Even when we disagree.
Words are easy, Octavio. Actions are harder. I don't just need you when my life is in danger. How many times have I completely panicked since the TDO invasion started?
You're right. I see your point. You've had more panic attacks than I could keep count of, but I should have. I should have counted. And been more supportive.
You really don't get it, do you? I needed you to be there for me, Octavio. No. All you care about is your precious social status. You never cared about us or what we were making. And you certainly didn't care about how much it means to me.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I need to be better.
And when I wanted to get us away from all the horrors of this miserable excuse for a planet, where did I want to take us? Where did I think we'd be safe?
What? Atlas, of course. You wanted to take me to Atlas. I was listening, Anu. I just didn't... It wasn't right for me then.
No. Perhaps it wasn't.
Look, I know why you wanted to take me off Promethea. I didn't refuse for no reason.
And you believe the reason to be?
You wanted to save me from getting stabbed to death in a back alley. And I get that. I do. But you can't protect everyone all the time. And I blamed you for always trying to protect me. But I shouldn't have.
Why? You have blamed me for much of your life. Why stop now?
Because you did it out of love.
No, I did not.
You did! I don't know if that shard in there knows that, but I know you do, Anu. Because I love you too. Anu.
Stop it.
Anu!
Get away!
I want you to really hear me. It's okay. We're okay.
What are you doing? Step back.
The hell?
Hey. Nice. I really thought that was the end there. May not be that much of a talker, but I am a great listener.
Ship velocity slow. position. Collision course maintained.
You should probably find those escape pods.
I am too.
I'm not sorry for shit.
Of course you're not.
Whatever that's worth.
How about you all find escape pods? Octavio thinks a friend and the love she deserved.
Well, you can tell Barney that he can go screw himself. They can't commit to paying a 10-session package. They're not going to see any progress. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, want to hear my counteroffer? I slit his throat with a plasma knife and he bleeds like a rat in the sand. That's him bleeding out! How was that?
Perfect!
Really?
Totally!
What was that?
You got personal, answered questions with questions, and you got louder the more you talked.
I imagined them naked too.
Not necessary, but... keep this up and Octavio Anu Sibling Consulting will be the #1 company for all sibling relationship therapy in the Northeast Meridian City area.
Nice.
Actually,
So they survived and they made a business.
That's a mistake on the sign. We're getting it reprinted.
And no, we're not.
Anu Octavio just doesn't roll off the tongue. Are you serious?
We're almost out of daylight. Are we going or what?
Changing the subject. Very clever.
This is PNN.
Promethea, 1 year later. Today is a somber day.
I'm wondering,
in Meridian City,
is that another
as
one
we
of
reflect on
Reba's
the destruction
sisters?
done by the Dior Corporation. Though Susan Coldwell's death
Wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Details surrounding the crash landing of her ship remain a mystery. Famous entrepreneur turned conspiracy theorist Bivington Bradwick claims Promethea was saved by, get a load of this, a healing spirit. He even claims the explosion shot remnants of the spirit into the sky, leaving a green cosmic trail. Healing spirit? Green cosmic trail? Okay, Bivington. I think someone's done one too many hits from the Belcher. Most citizens, however, have opted to get on with the most important business there is. The business of living.
Oh, she died? Tough.
Feels quiet without her around.
That's a good thing. Well, not good that she's
It's
dead,
great.
but to be honest, I've never really cared for a character.
Grating. The silence. It's just so silent that it's loud and grating on the ears. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Really weird how Will insisted that unpaid sexy intern join her in the afterlife, though.
I would have actually felt something if we were actually doing something for Louis. But Fran, never really cared about her. I'm just saying that because I think that's something Octavio would say. I don't actually feel this for her.
I miss you so dang much.
Because even though Fran didn't respect Octavio, she still bonded with him.
You were my rock. My brassy, hot-tempered rock.
It was all your fault. I'm gonna haunt your ass forever. Your ass is super.
Okay, that's just tasteless.
But
It's hilarious
I would've
though.
loved it. She's right. I love it.
Come here. Give me my Agodex!
Hey, no violence!
It's wrong to steal, remember?
Your face is wrong.
We're going to the same place.
Did Timmy ever find the thing that Anu put into space that belonged to Reese?
Come on in. You have a happy home. A happy home. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy.
Oh boy.
Destroying a doomsday weapon, freeing a cosmic demigod, and toppling a major corporation? Not bad for 3 nobodies. And a robot. After that, Promethea returned to business as usual. Corporate squabbles, casual murders, holidays with the family.
So, any idea where the shard is heading?
Not a clue. No one's made any sense of its trail.
It's funny. This Anu and Octavio, 2 siblings who hadn't spoken in years, but ultimately risked their lives for each other. 2 halves of a whole.
That resonates with you?
Oh yeah. That's the key to this whole thing, isn't it?
Oh shoot!
Wait, what are you saying?
It's Fiona.
I'm saying no one's looked at the bigger picture.
I didn't even notice that was her voice.
It's headed into the Gladius Nebula. Great find, Fiona. And she's gone. And she took my wallet? Con artists.
This is a nice nice illustration. But yeah, that's it. That's the game. It's finally over. That's it. Episode 5. We did it. We made it to the end of the game. And that was that was a long episode. Been here for like 2 hours. Anyway, we got a 51% skateboard score. Also, if you hear any background noise, it's my bad. There's laundry going on in the back. Anyway, 36% Brain and Brawn, 72% Sis and Bro, 38% Froger and Tacos. And we missed a Vault Ender. Tough. You and 100% of players rejected life as a jabber and embraced your humanity. You and 15% of players realized Octavio needed independence. You and 38% of players reunited the Shard. You and 13% of players panicked 2 times throughout your adventure. You and 85% of players survived. Wow, so the other guys died? Tough. You and 43% of players demanded Grunts release Anu. You and 55% of players did not shoot yourself. Good for you. You and 95% of players won the Battle of Wits in the standoff with Tedior. You and 80% of players ignored Bivington. You and 25% of players ate 1 taco throughout your adventure. You and 90% of players survived. You and 74% of players sent Grandpa on an ice floe. You and 85% of players did not mouth fart at the Grunts. You and 50% of players embraced your anger. You and 35% of players died. Tough. Well, that's our outcome. Any end credit stuff? Nope, that's it. So I guess I want to see other outcomes. I don't know. Oh, I gotta do a whole new game? Huh. I can't like go in the episodes and like restart something? Oh, I guess we can. Alright, well that's cool. But I think I'm done for now. I think I'm just gonna go on YouTube and watch the extra stuff. I don't want to play this game anymore, bro. But yeah, what I think of the game overall? If I had to give it a score like from 1 through 10, I'd give it a 4. Yeah. The visuals were great. Dialogue was cringe. It was trying too hard to be funny, although it did get like some cheap chuckles out of me, but not really like a good laugh. Majority of the characters were dumb. The only people I really liked was Anu and Louis, although I'm not gonna lie, Octavio did kind of grow on me. Fran, I feel nothing for Fran. And yeah, it's something. Would I recommend this game to anyone? No, to be honest, but yeah. I think this is the first game I brought on my channel that I completed and didn't really feel that great about playing. But I still had my fun with it in some moments, but overall I could have played something that I enjoyed more, but it doesn't matter. We started something and we finished it. That's all that matters. But yeah, I'm ending it here. Thank you guys for joining me on my playthrough of New Tales from the Borderlands. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Soporific, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.